That could have been the finish right there, folks.
Scoop slam, another cover. He did not hook the leg, however, Balls, and nope, Doug Basham kicked out.
You're not going to pin anybody the caliber of a Doug Basham with a lazy cover like that. But again, this Mandrake, me being the evil person I am, and you know I am, I have to say Mandrake impresses the hell out of me. All it is making me want to wrestle this individual more and more.
Vertical suplex and the cover by Mandrake. But again, Doug Basham kicks out after two, and you know what Mandrake is looking for, Doug. He's looking for that devil driver of his. The Michinoku driver type maneuver that he uses.
Oh, is that kind of like the Nutcracker Suite?
It's exactly, yes, exactly like the Nutcracker Suite.
Say that Mandrake. Oh, did you see the experience of Doug Basham shoving the referee out of the way? And by doing so, Mandrake gets crossed on the top rope, and that knocks the wind out of you also, as you saw in my match.
Absolutely, the wily veteran Doug Basham, and here we go.
What is this?
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness! Oh my God!
What a slam off the top rope by Doug Basham, and that's got to be it. That's got to be it, ladies and gentlemen.
Doug Basham is not hooking the leg.
A kick out by Mandrake.
Doug Basham hooks the leg there, you have a new IWW champion.
Yes, indeed, a mistake by the veteran, ladies and gentlemen, but still give credit
to himself. He's got to stop taking his time.
Indeed, Doug Basham wasting precious seconds, and that could come back to haunt him. Basham on the top. And indeed, he missed the headbutt. Good point, Balls, Mahoney.
He almost caught his leg. I think he caught his left knee on that.
He did indeed, taking a bad ball off the top rope. And after that back body drop earlier on, that's got to add even more injury, obviously, to the left knee of Doug Basham. We're going to see.
Doug Basham, again, as the American veteran, saw that he wasn't going to land on Mandrake. Mandrake moved too soon. He brings his knees up to try to take the fall, but again, with the backdrop he took before. Look, he's having trouble putting weight on that left leg.
Indeed he is, Basham.
And the right leg, too. He might have tweaked that right knee. He might have tore some meniscal cartilage in that right knee on that. And believe me, once that goes, you have no padding between your femur and tibia. And as I speak on both my knees, that is a very painful way to live your life.
That's all bone on bone, ladies and gentlemen. There's no give there.
Ducks the clothesline. What's going on?
Mandrake with a spear out of nowhere. The spear. This could be it.
1, 2, kicked out.
I don't believe it. Mandrake has beaten all the top stars in Irish whip wrestling with that spear, ladies and gentlemen.
That is one hell of a spear that Mandrake has.
As a matter of fact, he beat former WWE superstar Eugene with that very hold a few months back here in IWW, but not...
Eugene doesn't impress me.
Not Doug Basham at all.
Eugene's got retard strength, and no offense to anybody out there mentally handicapped. My brother-in-law is mentally handicapped. But Eugene, that's the strength of Eugene, is having that strength. The water boy strength of Adam Sandler's movie.
Doug Basham now pouring on the offense after surviving that spear.
Mandrake, again, he's giving Mandrake time to recover.
But he's also measuring Mandrake, Balls. We could see the last impression once again here.
It looks like he's going
He's going for it. No, he misses. Mandrake takes a boot to the midsection. Another neck breaker.
Here it comes. I know it's coming.
No, the counter.
Slide behind.
Going for the devil driver, but it was countered. Oh, there's the last impression.
Last impression.
We've got a new champion.
1, 2.
I don't believe it.
Mandrake kicks out. Mandrake kicks out at 2. Mandrake kicks out at 2. I don't believe it.
I've never seen that before, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Basham has put away so many superstars with that very maneuver, but Mandrake kicked out, and Doug Basham he's absolutely beside himself. He cannot believe what he's seeing. What else does Doug Basham have to do to win this matchup, Balls?
Stab him with a knife.
Possibly.
Hit him with a car. I don't know. Mandrake is a man possessed. Oh no. This could be a
belly back suplex. Mandrake counters, however. Boot to the midsection.
Here it comes.
Devil driver. He's got it. Hooks the leg.
No way.
He did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still Irish Whip Wrestling International Heavyweight Champion, the Black Heart Warrior, Mandrake.
The Black Heart Warrior is just after going through a war, a 2 out of 3 falls battle with two-time WWE Tag Team Champion Doug Basham. Was it easy? Hell no. Was the glory sweet? Yes. Just like every competitor that comes to Irish Whip Wrestling for the most prestige title in all of Europe, you will find out why that title sits over my shoulder. Because I am the Prince of Pain. I am the Sultan of Suffering. I am the Messiah of Misery. I am the Blackheart Warrior Mandrake. Time to pay the price.
¡Órale, vatos locos! Yo soy Ricky Marvin y vine a Europa a demostrarles por qué soy el mejor luchador del mundo. Voy a patearles el culo a todos los irlandeses y a los canadienses, a los americanos. Al que se me ponga enfrente le voy a patear el culo.
In case you people didn't understand what my Mexican friend said, first of all, it's because you guys are all uncultured and haven't traveled around the world like us. But what he said is this is Ricky Marvin, superstar of professional wrestling around the world. And he's here in Ireland to show all of you people that Mexicans are the best wrestlers in the world. Doesn't matter if they're American or European or Japanese or Canadian. I don't know about Canadian because I'm Canadian. But the rest, yeah, he's the best. And he's going to show that to you tonight in Europe.
You, my friend, I don't got it.
For Whiplash TV. And I wouldn't want to be in the referee's shoes for anything. Bingo Ballance and the Heretic Red Vinny know each other very, very well. They've competed many times in the past. But tonight, it's every man for himself. And zero gravity is the word of the night. Zero gravity is what it's all about here in our Irish Whip Wrestling. The Heretic there and Ballance extending their hands as a gesture of sportsmanship, but I don't know if it's going to be accepted. This will be a highly competitive matchup, to say the very least. And listen to this crowd. We are pumped up here tonight in Waterford. Here we go. Ballance and TJ Wilson, Marvin and the Heretic. A meeting of the minds there in the center of the ring. And once again, Marvin knocked out to the outside. TJ Wilson now being set up by the Heretic over Ballance. He ducks a clothesline. And what a shot by TJ Wilson. The Stampede Kid off the ropes. Sunset flip attempt. Vinny rolls out of it. Marvin from the top rope. Springboard drop kick. The Noah Star just caught a leg lariat right in the face by Ballance. Spinning heel kick by TJ Wilson. The action already in this matchup very, very hot and heavy, and that's exactly what we expected in this no limits, zero gravity four-way matchup. TJ Wilson now battling it out with Bingo Ballance. Irish Whip is reversed. Springboard crossbody 2-0. Ricky Marvin and the Heretic outside hammering away at each other. Meanwhile in the ring, scoop body slam by Bingo Ballance on TJ Wilson. Elbow drop right to the sternum. Lateral press by Bingo, trying to end it early, but a 2 count is all he can get. I don't think you're going to beat TJ Wilson that quickly. He is one of the toughest competitors in the entire sport of professional wrestling. The Heretic now in there with Wilson. Belly lock suplex, nicely done. A cover and no, 2 count only. Marvin now firing Ballance into the ring. Double team action coming up. Ballance fired to the outside. And now we've got a 2-on-1 double team situation with Ricky Marvin and TJ Wilson and the Heretic. Double drop toe hold. The face of the Heretic rammed into the canvas. Neck snap and a drop kick. What tandem offense. But you've got to believe that any tandem offense, any alliance in a matchup like this is going to be short-lived. We're going to have to wait and see what unfolds here. The Heretic down on the canvas. The Stampede Kid going up top. Ballance now from the top. Springboard back elbow on Ricky Marvin. And Wilson just got crushed on that top rope. What a kick to the head by Bingo Ballance. Oh my God, what a super kick to the Heretic. Ballance transfer, perhaps he hit it. Marvin goes down and down hard. This action is incredible, a cover and no. Marvin somehow kicked out. Ballance now going for that balance plex. Marvin counters. Oh, wait a minute, a roll up by Wilson, and no! Inadvertent low blow there by Bingo Ballance. TJ Wilson now taking advantage to Stampede Kid. What a beautiful power slam. 1, 2, and no. The Heretic was right there to interrupt that pin attempt. This action is wild and crazy. Zero gravity action as only Irish Whip Wrestling can bring you. Thrown over by TJ Wilson, the Stampede Kid. Hooking up Bingo Ballance on a double underhook, but the Heretic is right there to meet him. Modified drop kick there right between the eyes by the Heretic. And Ricky Marvin now in there with Ballance and the Heretic. But both men now take over on Ricky Marvin. He catches both boots. Wait a minute. Super kick for the Heretic, a clothesline for Bingo Ballance. Marvin is on his game here tonight. And the man who was trained by his father, Rocco Marvin, is in control right now. Irish whip on the Heretic, Red Vinny. Vinny ducks the clothesline. From the near side, drop kick by Marvin, nicely done. Here he comes, wait a minute. Marvin trying to judge the distance correctly. Vinny down and out on the outside. Here comes Marvin, look out, through the ropes. Tope right through the ropes by Ricky Marvin, throwing caution to the wind. And now the Stampede Kid and Bingo Ballance are left alone. In the center of the ring, Ballance now, leapfrog, nicely done. Wait a minute! Somersault plunge over the top by the Stampede Kid. Absolutely incredible. The Stampede Kid just took out both the Heretic and Ricky Marvin in one fell swoop. Wait a minute, here comes Bingo Ballance, Superman plancha. He hit it, unbelievable. Bingo Ballance, not to be outdone, just took out all three of his adversaries. The Stampede Kid now thrown back into the ring by Bingo Ballance. This action is absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything quite like it. Wilson now scooped up. G17 coming up perhaps. He hit it. Forget about it too. It's all over.
Here is your winner, Bingo Ballance!
And Doug Basham and Mahoney doing a little bit of dancing, eh? I don't want to make reference to what they were gesturing there, fans, but I think you pretty much got the picture. The superpowers? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. I'll tell you, Balls Mahoney and Doug Basham may be all buddy-buddy right now, but this is a triple threat match. It's every man for himself. And when there's a shot at the Irish Whip Wrestling International Heavyweight Championship at stake, I can tell you this much, there ain't no friends in this one. And Viper looking for higher ground right now, both Balls Mahoney and Doug Basham cornering him. But you don't want to corner a snake, ladies and gentlemen, because he'll jump right out there and he'll bite you. That is for certain. And the Snake Man, one of the most dangerous in Irish Whip Wrestling, and showing you his smarts right there. Getting out of the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Balls Mahoney and Doug Basham following him right out there. I don't think this is what Big Viper expected. Turn around there, Mr. Viper. And this is not good for the Snake Man. Look out. He's back at all. Viper taken down by both men, and now Balls Mahoney and Doug Basham gonna have a field day perhaps with the former heavyweight champion. Double Irish whip, double elbow, and down goes the Snake Man. And we've got an impromptu handicap match going on here so far. Irish whip, look out, avalanche, no. Viper gets the knee up and the elbow for Doug Basham. And great resourcefulness there by the Snake Man. I thought he was in serious trouble with that 2-on-1 attack. But look at Vic Viper, just like a snake who is cornered. As I said, he'll come out fighting. And that's exactly what Vic Viper has done here. He's taken over on both Doug Basham and Balls Mahoney. Doug Basham countering nicely that body slam. Up goes Vic Viper. Atomic drop, and Viper goes all the way over the top to the floor. And Doug Basham in control, fans. And comes right back over to Vic Viper. But Viper grabs the leg and now pulls Balls Mahoney to the Doug Basham to the outside. Rams him head first into that apron. But back in the ring, Balls Mahoney measuring. Vic Viper, big right hand. Another shot. Irish whip now reversed to the near side. Beautiful Cobra clutch type takedown there by Balls Mahoney. That could do it. Doug Basham drops the elbow. And I think they just want to drop Vic Viper, or drop elbows on Vic Viper all day. Double elbow drop. And the fans here in Waterford loving this action so far. Wait a minute, a bit of perhaps an accidental collision there a moment ago by both Balls Mahoney and Doug Basham. But now it's boiled down to those two men and a handshake. And this is the first time that Balls Mahoney and Doug Basham have ever had an opportunity to step inside the ring together as they lock up, collared elbow into the hammerlock now by Doug Basham and the waistlock. And Doug going to the wrist lock there very quickly. Balls countering with a style headlock, and now Basham goes for the top wrist lock. And the hammerlock, both men feeling each other out here. Jockeying for position. Nice fireman carry takeover by Balls Mahoney. And a recounter there by Doug Basham, nicely done. And a standoff there by both men. These two athletes, ladies and gentlemen, no doubt two of the biggest names in the history of professional wrestling. Locking it up here at Irish Whip Wrestling. Side headlock by Doug Basham. Mahoney now going for the arm bar, now a side headlock of his own. Basham recounters, comes off the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Wait a minute, low bridge! A low bridge by Vic Viper, catching Doug Basham completely by surprise. And Basham finds himself down and out on the floor here in Waterford. Viper just beating Doug Basham down on the outside. Balls Mahoney has seen enough of that and grabs two handfuls of hair on the snake man, but look out! Out of nowhere, Vic Viper with the hot shot, and Balls Mahoney is in trouble. What a vicious maneuver there by Vic Viper. One of his patented maneuvers, driving both feet right down into the eyes and the face of Balls Mahoney there for a second time. And that, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely vicious, a brutal maneuver by the Snake Man, but one of his most effective. And Viper showing great power, scoop slamming, 300 plus pounds of Balls Mahoney. Tremendous strength exerted there by the former champion, and a beautiful enziguri taking Doug Basham right back down to the outside. And this is exactly what you have to do when you're in there in a triple threat matchup, the divide and conquer strategy. Balls trying to come back with those right hands, but Viper counters with a beautiful belly to back suplex. And down goes the former ECW Tag Team Champion. A quick cover here by Viper, but you're not going to beat a big man. And the caliber of an athlete like Balls Mahoney, you're not going to beat him without at least hooking a leg. And Vic Viper may have gotten a low blow in there on Doug Basham. You can see the anguish on his face there, fans. But now back in the ring, beautiful Northern Lights suplex by Vic Viper, hooks the leg. Tremendously executed, and Vic Viper got nailed, however, there by Doug Basham, who's getting back into the thick of things here. I think Basham is upset of the actions of Vic Viper there a moment ago, but it's Viper out of nowhere, hooks up a sleeper hold. This could be the beginning of the end for Basham here. That maneuver has put many a top superstar unconscious. Look out from behind. We've got a three-way sleeper. A three-way sleeper. Balls Mahoney completing the trifecta. Can you imagine, fans, the pressure that that's going to put on Doug Basham on the bottom of the pile there, as well as on Big Viper? The arms are dropping twice. Doug Basham, though, with that never say die attitude, gets back to his feet. Beautiful jawbreaker taking out the Snake Man. And now can Balls Mahoney capitalize on this situation? Both of his adversaries. Both men are hurt. Balls Mahoney with a golden opportunity here to put this matchup away and move on to face Mandrake for the IWW Championship. Look out! Fireman's, side Russian leg sweep there by Doug Basham. Nicely done. Viper with a moonsault from the second turnbuckle. That could do it. Quick cover. From the top, Doug Basham. Doug Basham right off that top rope, interrupting that count. And Basham may be hurt there, ladies and gentlemen. He took a bad fall off that top rope, but he's back into this thing. Drop kick right to the back of the head and the spine of Vic Viper. And now, wait a minute, we could be looking for the last impression here, ladies and gentlemen. The last impression, he nails it. The patented maneuver of Doug Basham. This could do it. 1, 2. One count only, says the referee. Balls Mahoney interrupting the pinning predicament there. Looking for the cover himself. 1, 2. And it's over. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the #1 contender for the International Heavyweight Championship.
Peter, Johnny, baby. Can't wait. I'm going to come back and have some gold to show you. You told me you wanted to see some gold before you cover big balls with. Hey, man. What are you doing here? What, you want a promo? Oh, you want me to talk about the match tonight? Okay, that's easy. All right, here you go, guys. Irish Whip Wrestling. IWW. Tonight, the champion, the dark-haired warrior, Evil Eyes, Soulless Mandrake, versus the chair-swinging freak, Balls Mahoney. You know, normally I come out here and I do a lot of talking, and I back it up. I tell someone, I'm going to beat this one, I'm going to beat that one. You know what? I ain't going to say that tonight, because I'm probably in for the toughest match of my life. Mandrake, when I'm done, tonight, after it's all over, it's not going to be Irish Whip Wrestling International Heavyweight Champion. It's going to be the IWW World Heavyweight Champion. And it's going to be Balls Mahoney.
Balls Mahoney, it could be the Blackheart Warrior, or it could be any of the other top stars here in Irish Whip Wrestling, but either way, you will get your title shot.
Well, I tell you what, I got the best seat in the house to scout both of these two talents.
The bell sounds, and here we go. And right away, this crowd getting behind the Blackheart Warrior Mandrake.
This is going to be quite an interesting contest. You got half the crowd rooting for Mandrake, and you got half the crowd chanting Balls.
Absolutely a split decision here as far as the fans are concerned. And you know how important the fans can be at ringside, Doug. They can help to heighten the intensity of any championship match.
They definitely do play a role in everybody's title in a match, Darcy. But I just got to wonder, are people chanting for rooting for Balls Mahoney, or do people just like to say Balls?
Maybe a little from column A, a little from column B.
Here we go, Darcy. They're sizing each other up. Watch this. This will be interesting to see who takes the first advantage here.
Balls Mahoney obviously with the quick kick there by Mandrake. An interesting point to bring up, Doug, is that Mandrake is a former world champion in Taekwondo.
World champion in Taekwondo.
Indeed he is.
Man, if he can put one of his world champion kicks on the Balls' left chin, lights out, Balls.
I think you're absolutely right. That was back in 2001.
That was a lightning quick kick he just gave to Balls.
Balls very surprised, and there's another one.
Balls quickly. Whoa. You know, a lot of people don't know something about Balls Mahoney. He is not just a hardcore legend. He is also a technical wrestler. He has an amateur background. I know you wouldn't know it by looking at him, but this man is technically sound.
No question about that. No question about that. Standing side headlock now by Mandrake. And that's one thing that Mandrake must not overlook, Doug, is the technical ability of Balls Mahoney. Even though he's known for swinging those chairs, he can wrestle with the best of them as well.
And he has proven that. He's been in the ring with likes of John Cena, Triple H, Batista, and he's held his own in all of those matches. I've seen it with my own eyes. Oh, big shoulder tackle.
Block takedown. And there's the power of Balls Mahoney weighing in at over that 300-pound mark, taking down Mandrake, who weighs in around the 225-pound mark.
Yeah, that I don't think Mandrake's ever going to win that
contest.
That contest right there.
No question.
Balls weighing way over 300 pounds, correct?
Absolutely. Mandrake's going to have to figure out another way to take down Balls Mahoney, but as you said, if he levels him with one of those taekwondo kicks right in the chops, you can forget about it.
It's lights out, Balls. But Mandrake's going to definitely have to use his quickness and his speed to get the top balls here.
Side headlock now by Mandrake on Balls Mahoney. Mahoney, of course, has the advantage over Mandrake in being in high-pressure match situations. He's held many major championships over his career, as I said. Former three-time ECW champion, heavyweight champion, a number of promotions in
big
America
hip toss
well.
by Mandrake. And Balls quickly, with the ring savvy, being a veteran. Here we go, many exchanges here. Wow, look at the quickness of Mandrake.
Quick near fall there.
Balls Mahoney.
Single leg pickup by Balls, and a bit of a stand up there. Another quick roll up by Mandrake. 1, 2, no, only even a 1 count there.
Look at Balls. I told you he had some technical skill right there.
No
Mandrake.
And Balls deceivingly agile for a man his size. Doug, he can move in that ring, but you can feel this, the urgency in this contest. Both men going for those quick pinfalls at the start.
I have never seen Balls move that fast in my life.
And this is just the start, ladies and gentlemen. The IWW Championship on the line.
Look at the sign of sportsmanship there by Balls and by Mandrake, shaking hands. They appreciate, obviously I can see, they both respect one another's abilities.
No question about that. Both men with great respect for each other.
Balls going to the gut, to the stomach. That is actually illegal. Whoa!
Well, that one was right between the eyes,
Whoa.
I believe. That isn't exactly legal, but nonetheless effective.
Balls knowing he can't out-wrestle Mandrake. I guess he's going to his ECW, big chop.
His roots, and what a chop that was indeed, right across the pectorals, and that's got to feel like an electric jolt going right through your body.
Oh my goodness. Oh, big chop by Balls.
And we got to hear that one up close and personal, fans, and you could hear it echo around this building. And listen to this one. Man, what a shot that was.
Balls throwing them chops.
Irish whip now to the far side. Tremendous velocity. Here comes Mahoney. Boot to the face, however, by Mandrake. Quickly up to those ropes. Bulldog.
Oh, Bulldog. This could be it if he covers him. Hook the leg. Hook the leg could be it. This could be it, Darce. Oh.
2.5 count only, however. But a near fall here in the early going. Mandrake obviously means business tonight, ladies and gentlemen, from the top this time.
High risk maneuver. Oh!
Beautiful
missile drop kick.
Indeed, right to the face of Mahoney. And that takes Balls right to the outside. And
Balls wisely goes to the outside. See, that's the savvy of a ring veteran right there. 16 years of ring experience in Balls Mahoney. Oh! Plunger right over the top.
And that's just an example of the agility that Mandrake possesses, ladies and gentlemen. Right over that top rope like a cat, crashing down on Balls Mahoney. And indeed, Mahoney was attempting to stop the momentum that Mandrake was breaking, but that's the end of that right there, Doug.
Mandrake going to the high-risk maneuvers. You know, Mandrake's got to be careful with those high-risk maneuvers because it only takes one wrong move, and that could be the end of Mandrake's reign as champion.
Indeed, that's why they call it high risk, and not only the end of his reign as champion, it could cause serious injury too. If he were to miss one of those high-risk maneuvers, look out, Mahoney!
Oh, head meets pole.
And
oh,
again.
Head loses every time.
And look at Mandrake going to work.
Mandrake smells blood. I know, he smells blood.
No question. Mandrake going right to the head of Mahoney. And we know the wars that Mahoney has been through in the past.
Darcy, if Balls cannot make it into the 10 count, the Mandrake does remain the IWW champion.
Indeed he does. Mahoney's still down on the outside. And you can see the results of that post on the outside of the ring, Doug.
Balls is split open. He is bleeding. And look at Mandrake. He smells it. He sees it. He's going right after it, Darce.
Indeed, like a shark in the water, Mandrake now. Sensing victory, perhaps. Irish whip. Mahoney.
Here it is. Oh, this could be the momentum changer Balls needs in this match, Darce.
Up and down, a modified corporate clutch takedown there by Balls Mahoney, and that could be it. Mandrake favoring the back of his head. He felt that one.
Balls Mahoney being that ring veteran, he sees he's got him. Here we go, snapmare. Snapmare, what's Balls gonna do?
Balls measuring him for a kick right between the eyes. That could be it, hook of the leg. 2 and...
Was Balls Mahoney a Taekwondo champion too?
Well, I don't believe so, but that kick certainly found the mark right between the eyes. And check out the resiliency here of Balls Mahoney, Doug. After being busted open in that post just a mere seconds ago, he's back in control.
You know, Balls Mahoney's got to be careful because he's losing blood. And you know, if every ounce of blood pouring out of his body, that is seeping his energy. So what he's trying to do here, he's trying to drain Mandrake. He's trying to wear him down. He's trying to cut the oxygen off to the brain. And if he can do that, then Balls knows he's got a chance.
Mandrake back on his feet, and listen to this crowd. Oh, look at that. A pull of the hair takes Mandrake down, a hook in the leg.
That could be not quite the legal move using the hair, but Balls using everything he's got in his repertoire.
Well, indeed, as you well know, Doug, in a championship match, you do whatever it takes to gain victory. Snapmare takeover once again.
What's Balls got up his sleeve?
Mahoney now measuring the champion.
What's Balls got up his leg here? Oh, big elbow!
Right to the sternum, indeed.
That is 300 pounds down on the sternum of Mandrake.
Abdullah the Butcher, indeed, as he said.
Oh!
Big 300-pound plus elbow.
That is 600 pounds of elbows on the sternum of Mandrake, Darce.
And Mandrake still kicked out of that.
Kicks out.
Indeed.
Twisting the neck. Once again, trying to twist the breathing tube of Mandrake so no air can flow freely through to this brain. You can't feel the lungs, you can't breathe, you can't fight.
And indeed, similar to the reverse chin lock, Mahoney is also leaning all of his own 300 pounds plus down on the torso of Mandrake, making him carry all that extra weight. And when you've got 300 pounds leaning down on you, it's a mighty task to get back on your feet again. But Mandrake is doing it.
Found his way up. How did he find his way to his feet?
One shot to the trapezius takes him down. And speaking of the trapezius, that oriental nerve hold being applied now by Balls Mahoney. And that is a taxing submission hold, Doug.
Yes, you grab the right spot and you can actually paralyze your opponent. Did you know that, Darce?
I didn't.
What do we got here? What's going on?
Powerbomb, perhaps pile driver. He's got him up. And right down.
Oh!
Mandrake spiked headfirst down to the canvas.
My God.
And that's got to do it. A hook
that
of the
is
leg.
it.
New
That
champion.
is it. Mandrake finds a way to kick out of that, Darce. How did he do it?
I cannot believe it. I don't believe I've ever seen a pile driver executed quite in that manner. You could literally see the spine of Mandrake compressing the canvas.
He is not moving, Darce. He's not moving.
And this could be bad for the champion.
Moving.
We all know how dangerous
Mandrake's
those pile drivers can be.
He's hurt. He is hurt.
And Balls Mahoney senses victory, Doug. Another elbow drop.
Oh, how did Mandrake get up? Where did he get this energy and the strength to get out of the way?
And now the referee laying the count on both men. Mahoney taking that shirt off. He means business. He went to the well one too many times with that elbow. The referee now getting up to a count of 5.
What is going to happen now, Darce? Both men making it back to their feet. Who strikes first? Balls strikes. No! Mandrake with the block.
Blocks it and hammers away a second time. A succession of forearm shots now by Mandrake. Off the ropes, both men. Clothesline.
Oh, did you hear the impact?
Definitely, right across the chest cavity. And the back elbow takes Mahoney down once again.
Mandrake is on fire.
And
spin kick.
Spinning heel kicks indeed.
Oh! Judo experience right there, Darce. Judo experience coming into play.
Right to the temple, and that could do it.
Oh! Where did Balls find the strength to get out of that?
He kicked out indeed. Give him credit. A normal shot like that would put any other man away, but not Balls Mahoney. He's hanging tough.
Mandrake is making a mistake right here, Darce. He is making a crucial mistake. He needs to attack. He's wasting too much time. He's going to the high-risk maneuver when he should stick to his roots and judo kick the crap out of him.
Very good point, Doug Basham, and indeed Balls Mahoney cutting Mandrake off right at the pass. And it's Mandrake in no man's land up there in that top turnbuckle.
That's the experience of Balls, cutting the oxygen off to the brain. Maybe Mandrake can't think too clearly. And he's obviously dazed. What are they going to do?
Superplex coming up.
Oh,
my God.
Impact.
That shook the very ring, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you feel the impact, Darce?
Absolutely. You could feel it all the way up here on the stage.
Mandrake is in trouble.
Indeed, he's not moving. Not moving, and Balls Mahoney like a...
Balls going for the high-risk maneuver.
Can you imagine if he hits this, Doug, all 300 pounds?
It is over. It's over. If he hits this, it's over, Darce. We got a new Irish Whip champion.
Oh,
frog splash! Oh, but the impact hurt Balls as well.
And that's got to be it,
ECW
ladies and
chant.
gentlemen. The cover.
It's over, Darce. It's over.
No, I don't believe it. I can't believe it, Doug. Mandrake kicking out at the very last possible second.
How did he kick out of that? 300+ pound frog splash Darce.
I have no earthly idea, Doug. Absolutely
again.
none of that. It's unbelievable.
Not again. Balls is not going to do this again.
And in the condition he's in, I don't know if this is a wise decision. Ball's taken an awful long time to get up on those ropes. Mandrake's almost back on his feet. Indeed, he is now.
Oh, Mandrake on his feet. There's the judo kick, Darce.
Right to the back of the head, indeed, and now Mandrake getting up on those ropes. A return of the favor from earlier tonight.
What is going on here, Darcy? What is happening?
A second superplex, perhaps. Oh, man, this is going to hurt both men.
Oh, my God. Oh! On his neck! Did you see that, Darcy? Mandrake dropped
impact.
balls on his neck. His neck could be broken.
And could that be the setup that Mandrake needs for the Devil Driver? That could be it if Mandrake can execute it. But right now, he may be just looking for a pin.
He's wasting way too much, but that impact took a lot out of Mandrake as well.
Indeed,
He needs
it
to
did.
cover and hook the leg. He needs to cover and hook the... Mandrake is making a huge mistake right there. He just dropped Balls Mahoney on his neck. Balls does not know where he is.
Mandrake going up top. Could be a mistake. Look out. Frog
Oh, a
splash.
splash!
A return of the favor. Two. And
Holy cow! How did Balls kick out of that?
I cannot believe that, ladies and gentlemen.
That is testicular fortitude right there, Darce.
No doubt about it, Doug. Look at the intestinal fortitude, the testicular fortitude, indeed, of both men. Both men giving it their all for the IWW Championship.
Mandrake showing me, he is really showing me something here, Darce.
Look out, Mitch.
Oh!
Devil Driver, perhaps.
Going for it, going for the finish.
Mahoney knew it, though, and counters, and that's what you said earlier, Doug. Both men knowing that move expertly. Now it's
Oh!
Nutcracker
Balls has got him
sweep.
up. Here we go.
Nutcracker sweep. Oh, he nailed him.
On his head!
I can't believe that impact, ladies and gentlemen. Mandrake's head spiked into the canvas, and the champion is not moving.
Oh my gosh.
That's got
Mandrake
to
is
be
not
it.
moving. He landed right on his head.
Right on the top of his head. This is it.
Oh my God!
I don't
Darcy.
believe it.
Oh my God!
What is it going to take? What is it going to take for one of these men to win this matchup, Doug?
Oh my God! I cannot believe Mandrake kicked out of that. I have never seen anybody kick out of that.
Absolutely not. I've never seen intensity in a championship match like this in my life. Both men giving it their all, literally emptying their arsenals against each other, and neither man able to attain victory yet, Doug. What a match.
Mandrake showing me his true Irish colors right here. What is Balls gonna do?
Moonsault?
Oh my, no way.
Are you kidding me?
He is not gonna do it. He is not gonna do it. He's doing a 450. He's gonna go for it. I've seen Balls land this one time in my whole life, and when he landed it, it was over.
A 450?
A 450. Balls is very agile. People don't know that. He doesn't break it out very often. Only when he was going for something he really, really wants.
Mahoney wasted too much time, and Mandrake, the champion that he is, capitalizing and crotching Mahoney on that top rope. And
How?
could this be the break that Mandrake needs?
How is Mandrake up? Here he's going for it. Here it is.
Devil Driver.
Oh, it's done.
The
He
Devil
hit him.
Driver out of nowhere. Hook of the leg.
1, 2, 3. He wins it, Darcy. He retained the title.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What
here
a
is your
victory,
winner.
ladies and gentlemen.
And still,
What a war.
Irish
Oh my
Whip
God, what a
Wrestling
war.
International Heavyweight Champion. the
Mandrake
Black
retains
Hair
the
Warrior.
title.
Hello fans, Eamon Darcy here, welcoming you to a very exclusive backstage interview with the Irish Whip Wrestling International Heavyweight Champion, the Blackheart Warrior, Mandrake. Mandrake, first off, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us here today. I know you are the current reigning IWW Champion, and that's exactly what we're here to talk about today, is the Irish Whip Wrestling International Heavyweight title. What does it mean to you to be the IWW Champion?
Well, Eamon, as you know, this title is the most prestiged title in all of Europe. To hold this title in the wrestling industry, you have to be someone. Like all the former champions that have held this belt have all gone on to big, huge things. They have gone on to huge success. This title means everything to me. And for someone to try and take it from me, well, they're going to have to try and pry it from my dead hands. This title means everything.
No question about that. As you said, many great former IWW champions. We started off with SOS, Seamus O'Shaughnessy, a man who is now competing for Florida Championship Wrestling, which indeed is a WWE developmental territory. We then moved on to the Drew Galloway, now known as Drew McIntyre in WWE and FCW as well. Then we moved on to D'Lo Brown, who is a former WWE European and Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. Then there was the Snake Man Vic Viper, of course, the currently the longest reigning heavyweight champion so far here in Irish Whip Wrestling. But that line of superstars alone says to you what that championship means and what it can do for superstars in the future and how prestigious it is indeed.
The future to me is irrelevant, the same as the past. It's all about the present. And since I've held this belt, it hasn't been easy. I've fought challengers from all over the world. I fought the toughest competition there is out there. I fought Kid Cash. I fought Eugene. I fought Rene Dupree, Doug Basham, Balls Mahoney. The list goes on and on and on. Every time I step into that ring to defend this title, it's a war. When you have this title, you are a marked man.
No question about that. And as being a marked man, Mandrake, obviously every champion has brought something different to the table. You indeed bring something very, very different. You are a former world champion in Taekwondo. How does that separate you from the rest of the champions we've had here in Irish Whip Wrestling?
Spirit, honor, and discipline. I am a warrior. And I got that through years and years of martial arts training. I started martial arts when I was 6 years old. I've studied numerous styles. Taekwondo, Wing Chun, Thai boxing, Jiu-Jitsu. Now when I step into the ring, most of my opponents look at me and they judge me by my look. And they judge me by their traditional wrestling style. They expect me to be a wrestler. And I can hit anyone from any angle with my kicks. I've got numerous holds, numerous submission techniques, my forearms, my hand techniques. I bring a complete different array of techniques in that ring. Makes it very, very difficult for an opponent to judge, guess, and know what's coming anytime they step into that ring with me. That's what I bring to the plate.
No question about that, no doubt. That's what we've seen from you in the past here in Irish Whip Wrestling, your unorthodox style, and that is what has brought you to the top here in IWW. And no question, we'll see more of that in the future here in Irish Whip Wrestling with the Blackheart Warrior Mandrake. Mandrake, I want to thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us here this afternoon, and no doubt great things in the future of the Blackheart Warrior. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ian. The best is yet to come. Trust me.
Well, fans, that brings an end to our collection of matches, and I think you will agree they are some of the greatest matches ever captured on Irish film. And for all the information on future DVD releases and live events, you can check out irishwhipwrestling.com. Well, that just about does it, so until next time, I'm Eamon Darcy for Irish Whip Wrestling, saying so long, everybody.